Leaders saying, how do we reverse obesity? How do we cure obesity? They're not asking that. They're saying, how can we actually say obesity is not your fault? Oprah, who's involved with Weight Watchers, just apologized for preaching personal accountability over the past decades. She said it's not personal accountability. We're supporting Ozempic. This is becoming, obesity is becoming something.
So you think Oprah got paid?
She's highly involved with Weight Watchers. Yeah, Weight Watchers has shifted from a personal accountability organization that it's been preaching for decades and is now a prescriber of Ozempic. They've totally changed because Ozempic is a better business model because you never go off it.
Oprah picked the wrong day to be iconic because Tucker Carlson and Megyn Kelly just tag-teamed her legacy into a pile of feel-good rubble. Tucker brought the smirk, Megyn brought the scalpel, and together they gutted the queen of couch, like her empire was built on diet, books, and dream journals. One minute, she's the voice of empowerment. The next, she's dodging punchlines like flying yoga mats.
Now that bill has gone and hasn't passed, will you reintroduce that?
Absolutely, and when I am elected president of the United States, I will make sure that bill gets to my desk and I will sign it into law.
We already knew that, Oprah. She said that at the debate. Oprah is no longer in the business of staying up on the news. I bet she didn't even watch the damn debate. She's reading undoubtedly from blue cards her staff gave her. That's how the Oprah Winfrey show was shot. Oprah didn't have to think of her own questions. I know. I've spoken with her executive producers over the years, all of them.
Picture this. America's feel-good guru, Oprah Winfrey, now holding a mic like she's selling Air Not Soul. Why? Because she's moderating $1 billion candidates rally disguised as a town hall. But the real story isn't the event, it's the 7-figure payday she pocketed for playing neutral.
Because rap music attacks women. I know the feeling. When I had a son, I stopped watching Oprah because it was just too anti-male, and I felt like I didn't want to bring him up in a home where Oprah was constantly attacking men. And it's really...
Let's be clear. Oprah didn't just show up, she cashed in. $1 million check or more to moderate Kamala Harris's staged town hall. No hard questions, no policy heat, just soft lighting, studio polish, and Hollywood endorsements. It wasn't journalism, it was a product launch.
Last time Oprah actually spent time hanging out with a working class person in America. She's on her Montecito estate with one of the most beautiful mansions known to man. And that is why she did not follow up with Kamala Harris in response to that stupid gun question with, well, you're on camera saying that you favor mandatory gun buybacks. So how would that work? The Oprah enthusiasm worked when it was genuine. When she first hit the scene in like the 1980s and she was fresh out of Chicago, she was in Chicago for the launch of her national talk show. She was something electric and interesting and authentic, you know? I miss Fat Oprah. She was just genuine. Now this thin Ozempic Oprah has lost, along with the pounds, her heart, her sense of authenticity. And what we're getting these days is this cleansed, elite, billionaire version who wants to scrub the record of...
Megyn Kelly didn't even try to hide her cringe. She called Oprah's performance affected and forced. The warmth was gone, replaced by facial expressions that deserved their own script. Deep sighs, dramatic pauses, and close-up on command. This wasn't reporting, it was performance art wrapped in a press badge.
Harris in the news this week for, among other reasons, having run her $1 billion campaign down to the studs when it comes to her cash. She's reportedly $20 million in debt. We told you the story the other day. Well, now the reports are that she blew the vast majority of that last $20 million on stars. Now, so far, we've only had one star deny receiving a direct payment, and that person is Oprah Winfrey. The reporting is, and we've seen the verification via various publications, that Harpo Productions, her production company, was paid $1 million for that farce of a town hall that Oprah put on. What a joke. So Oprah's production company got $1 million to put that thing.
Then there's the great Ozempic plot twist. Sure, Oprah lost weight, but according to Kelly, she lost her soul too. She called it Thin Oprah, not as praise, but as a warning. She's saying the brand of reinvention Oprah sells now, it's a glossy facade masking emptiness. Transformation for profit, not purpose.
She's worth $3 billion. She's up there talking about all the racism she encountered.
But okay, so Oprah Winfrey is American, but Kamala Harris, Jamaicans are not Americans, A. B, not oppressed in any sense. They're actually very successful in the United States. Caribbeans in general, I think, make more than native-born whites. They're successful, they're entrepreneurial. They're not part of the history of racism and slavery in the United States, just the opposite. They just showed up here. So, this is ridiculous.
Tucker Carlson torched the whole thing. It was a press release, he said. A political pep rally with applause, not answers. Oprah brought the mic. Hollywood brought the backup, and the audience, they got a TED Talk in soft focus, no questions about inflation. The border just applause on cue.
Schoolgirl affectations and body movements. Okay, ready? Here it is. Okay. She raises herself off her chair. I'm just really excited. I'm really excited about this. Okay.
You're so right.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something you haven't heard yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to blow your mind.
Okay. Right.
Let's talk hypocrisy. Oprah's brand. Empowerment. Truth. Tough questions. But here, she's just another celebrity cashing a political check. If her name wasn't Oprah, the media would have crucified her. But instead, silence, respectful nods, like she didn't just sell out her legacy for a luxury moderator gig.
Let me tell you something, people. This is yet another piece of evidence that Oprah Winfrey is fake news. News people do not require the campaign to pay us so we can interview them. I did a town hall of sorts in this election when I sat down with the Tim Walz Stolen Valor former colleagues. Do you think I charged them to set up the set? No, I didn't. Megyn Kelly paid for it.
What did Oprah walk away with? A production credit, talking points, and a viral TikTok moment. No scrutiny. No responsibility. She didn't moderate a debate. She sold a candidate like a giveaway. You get a vote. You get a vote. Democracy. More like daytime TV in designer drag.
Oprah on abortion.
If you do not have autonomy over this, if you cannot control when and how you choose to bring your children into this world and how they are raised and supported, there is no American dream.
There's no American dream without abortion. That to me sounds like a woman that's had an abortion. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like to me.
Well, it's such a grotesque and crazy thing to say that clearly it's coming from somewhere.